This is one of the earliest dinosaurs that we know of, known as Herrerasaurus. Herrerasaurus lived in the late Triassic around 230 million years ago in what is now Argentina. And it's a dinosaur that, like many other early dinosaurs, went through a lot of classification issues. When it was first discovered, of course, it was pretty fragmentary, so getting a good idea of what kind of animal this was pretty tricky. It was hypothesized that it could be a basal sauropodomorph, a basal theropod, or simply just not a dinosaur at all, but like another closely related archosaur that was just outside of Dinosauria. But later, more fossil material was discovered, and it was determined that it is indeed a dinosaur, and it is a basal saurischian. It had a lot of traits that are pretty typical for later dinosaurs that you're probably familiar with, like it being bipedal with large hind limbs and relatively reduced forelimbs, of course, with claws on its hands. It also had a pretty squared off snout with a mouthful of teeth. It was likely a carnivorous animal. And of course, it was no slouch, with a length of around 6 meters or 20 feet, and a weight of around 350 kilograms or 770 pounds. So it would be pretty terrifying to come across this animal. Early dinosaurs are always fascinating because, of course, the further back you go in dinosaur evolution, the more similar they become in terms of their anatomical features. And Herrerasaurus is a good example of that because it, looks very similar to many other dinosaurs that you would probably find at that time. Even the basal sauropodomorphs, which of course were bipedal at the time as well. Just very fascinating stuff.